Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancier. I wanted to come and say hello, wish you a good day. I am being called to continue those messages. Spirit is informing me that it is useful, that it is of support. It is reinforcing this collective will and intention to move into this sphere of joy and light. For there is many that will teach you when you listen to what is being taught that there is no hope for humanity, the only hope for humanity is to put a chip in their brain so that Facebook and Google can control them from a distance, and that is not true. That is something to avoid at all costs, to become connected inside our body. We already have our DNA, and our DNA is expanding every day. So anything that could be added to that system of any electronic that would be this all connected thing is really not really for highest good. So it is good to use this connection of the internet and all the electronic, but keep some distance and know yourself. Know yourself. So I'm going to pull out 3 cards: past, present, future. For there is a great deal of opportunity, and it should already be felt. So you should already know, if you're already listening to this video, you already know all those things, and more will be revealed from inside. The more we trust, the more we open our mind, the more we surrender, the more is unfolding. What in the past is complementarity. We find our complement. Now we are into accomplishment. And in the future, there will be clairvoyance. We'll see what's going on beyond the scene. We may not know everything, for the ways of truth are impenetrable. God is unknowable, inscrutable, but we have to trust that there is a greater purpose behind all things. What we are now is cultivating our dream, to trust our dream, to follow our dream. And what will come will be a great deal of increase in intuition. So it is about continuing to follow our intuition, to remain rational, of course. All those teaching that I do here is like an open mystery school. It is about teaching about the mysteries of the universe. Those things were really hidden away from the public for like thousands and thousands of years, only available to those who show very advanced interest towards those things. But now we're moving into a time where the whole of humanity needs to open up to this understanding of love and unity. And so my teachings are pretty advanced. They address those I already have certain faith, certain beliefs in all those invisible things. Yet I hope that the beginners will still find what they need if they come across this video. Understanding the ascension process is happening through our emotional body. It is a feminine side. The ascension happens for the physical body, second dimension, density. For it is not geometric densities or geographic densities. It is densities of experience. Second dimension is the physical body. The third dimension is the interpretation of the relative experience through the senses of this time and space reality. And the fourth dimension is our emotional body, which lead to the spiritual self on the fifth dimension. And so it is we want to align our physical body, our mental body, our emotional body, and our astral body. We want to channel more energy, more pure energy, more. So it is about quality and quantities of energy. But all is energy. We're already channeling energy. We want to channel a flow of energy that is unified, harmonious, and gracious. To know that we already want to acknowledge, to realize, even if you don't feel that completely yet. Of course, we cannot feel that completely yet, otherwise we wouldn't be here. But to feel that you're already one with the one that is all, already with the one that is love. And so to become one with the source of love and life, and understand consciousness is not everything is energy, but consciousness is what makes it real. And so everything is all experiment in quantum physics will prove that particles respond in relationship to their beliefs and desires in relation to that which is matter. For there is a convergence of energy, and this convergence of energy happens is synthesized through the personality. Personality is a great mystery. We know it exists, but we can't really explain it. We know it comes from God, and God is the first personality. Those are the things we know. There is only one matrix that includes all. That is the divine matrix, and it is a field of love and light that is beyond the universe, that surrounds the universe. For God, it's like the oversoul of the cosmos. But he is present in all things, in all beings. He's there 24/7 with everyone. It is just a matter of tuning in to this one that is as the one. It is Allah. But in the Truth by God explains that by turning your source to God, the source, whatever you want to call it or think of it, you do not forget everybody, because there was a Buddhist treatise, so there was some practitioner that were invoking many Buddhas, thinking the more Buddha they invoke, the more protection and light they would receive. When God said, well, this is futile, it is just turned towards God, and then you include, as the father of all Buddhas, you include all Buddhas in your intention in this one thought. What we think in philosophy is remarkable thought. What's a remarkable thought is something that's new, that's useful and practical, that leads to a better quality of life. And in my book, I've discovered a number of those ideas that I thought, although they were in philosophy, they were already noted. It is good to bring them back into the picture to be applied today. And so, like the love and unity, the principles of inclusion, the principle of cause and effect, the principle of eternal unity of things, and the principle of creation, that we become responsible and assume the responsibility of all our thoughts, our words, our deeds. And there was a philosopher, a French philosopher, that created a lot of confusion about that. Is that it was a 17th century, Blaise Pascal. He was a famous mathematician as well, and he had a thought that was very confusing at his time, because he thought that God was not living in the churches, he was everywhere and nowhere, and people really couldn't really understand that. For them, there was only in those crucifix, God was only there and nowhere else. And so, but he discovered that, like many pre-Socratic philosophers, that life is not limited. Even Descartes thought that we could learn as much in any conversation with anyone at any place in the world, in any culture, than in all the books of philosophy. It is just a matter of being attuned to that inner wisdom, and then allowing it to work within our mind. The painting behind me is one of two paintings. This one is called Austral Hemisphere. It represents all the constellations we see from the southern hemisphere of the Earth. I have another one that's from the northern hemisphere. This one has the Austral Triangle, the Southern Cross, the Centaur, and then the 12 constellations here. That makes up the zodiac. But at first they were like star map with pictures of celebrity. It was just a joke, but it didn't really work, so they became very standard. But they show like the 88 constellations that are visible from the Earth. And so I've showed them once at a music festival, but people were more interested in music there. I was at the VIP lounge, but I hope someday to be able to show those paintings to the people who love paintings. Hopefully that will happen soon. The highest wisdom for us today is wisdom. So what else can we ask for? We have to discover that, and it's a great gift. Wisdom is a gift. When you receive wisdom, we find freedom, we find truth, we find beauty, we find the means, we find the flow, the direction. It is something that allows us to move from one state to another. It's the understanding of means, wisdom. What we need to understand is to recreate this connection with our source. It is essential for us. Until we have done that, no matter what happens in the outside world, we'll still be in suffering, we'll still be in lack. Of course, we can bring something that can fill this lack for a little time, but eventually we'll return to that. Life will not be fulfilled until we make that connection to our inner self, our inner soul. The soul is God. Is a creation it was created as God, in the image of God, eternal with infinite potential. What we need to do is the healer. So we need to heal. We need to accept the healing. We need to bring healing and bring completion, bring peace into situation. And the general message is Celtic. So there is whatever that trigger or reminds you. It is important to. I wanted to say that it's good to use the pink light, to envision this pink light of love. For it is a standard greeting when you meet somebody on a higher plane. Is usually to use your intention to send pink light into the heart of the person you meet, like I'm doing it now, and so it is something you can do. Of course, when you do that in the physical realm, people are not aware of what you do, and you don't do that for it is just a habit. It is not aware, but even if they're not aware, sending pink light into their heart will do them good. They will feel it eventually. They will. What we want is to make our light so bright that it overcomes all darkness, and to make our love bigger than any form of rejection. Because in all situations there is that which is wanted and that which is not wanted, and so we want to tune into that which is wanted, and not to let ourselves be too distracted by those things that are unwanted. Well, I hope this message was interesting and meaningful to you. I'm gonna finish with a little song just to finish in music. It's called So Happy Together. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the sky will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the sky will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together, so happy together, so happy together. I hope you find this video interesting. I wish you a wonderful day. We'll see you later, inshallah, and may you have a blessed day. And do not forget to cultivate love and light, and from there anything will become possible. Thank you very much. Namaste.